Oh my God, we are back.
My name is Oliver.
And I'm Simone.
And welcome to the Williams family journey.
That's right.
Boom, 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 bam. Boom, 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 boom,
Oh
bam.
my God, it's so good to be back.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Do the YouTube stuff.
I know, it's big.
No, do the YouTube stuff.
The YouTube stuff? Oh, oh my God. If it's your first time here, thanks for being here.
Thanks for clicking on the video.
Exactly. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and ask us any question. If you could relate to any topic that we're talking about, don't forget to drop us comments and subscribe.
Yes, hit the notification bell.
Yes, that part.
All right.
I'm a little rusty.
It's all good. All right. Ready?
I am.
All right.
What's the purpose of today's video?
Today's video is the first video into parenthood.
That's right.
Woo, woo.
Because we are parents now.
We are parents now. Full-blown parents.
Oh my God, we are in charge of it. We are responsible for a full little human being.
Yes. So just I would like to just reiterate where our channel is going now. So our channel is going to be just conversations about parenthood. As long as we're alive and we're doing this, and as long as our baby grows up, we're going to discuss how it is raising a baby in today's society and where we are and what things we run into, some little quirks that we see, and the ups and downs hopefully we'll get into. All right, so what this channel is not us showing you the baby, like, oh my goodness, look at the baby do this, look at the baby do that. We're not here to capture every moment of the baby and put it on YouTube. No, this channel is strictly for the conversation of.
Yeah, we're gonna capture it, but you might not see it.
Yeah, strictly for the conversation of parenthood and things like that, because we are not putting our baby on social media as of right now until further notice. So
yes.
We don't want the baby to be the focal point of what we're talking about or anything like that. We want the discussion to be the focal point, and how we can better ourselves being parents and bring in other words of wisdom from other people that's been doing this longer than we have. So again, it's all about the conversation and our experience being parents. You saw our experience through pregnancy.
Yes.
Now
our experience being pregnant. I mean, being parents. Yeah.
Being parents. All right. We're good?
Yes.
You got
that's
it?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You got it? We're good? Good. All right. So let's start off this video. So let's kind of start off where we ended off last video. Mm-hmm. So what we didn't tell you, we kind of told you, what we didn't tell you is the baby's name. Simone just kind of blurted it out, but the baby's name, we'll go into like the dimensions, the baby and stuff like that.
And I want to.
And how we came up with the name. Just light work.
Yep.
All right. Mm-hmm. So officially, the baby's name is
Amari Jordan Williams.
Amari Jordan Williams. All right. So born, he was. How much did he weigh?
Oh my God, 9 pounds and 3 ounces.
9 pounds, 3 ounces, all natural birth. Yeah. This lady right here. All right. Length was 22 inches. Mm-hmm. He has big old feet and big old hands.
Just like his father.
Super strong I don't know what a strong baby is, but he just manhandles everything. So it's crazy. So we just wanted to have a small discussion. It's just how we came up with the name, just where it came from and things like that. So Simone, I'll let you take away the first name.
Yes. It was very important for me to choose a name that, a strong name, a name that means something, and also a name that has African root, right? Because we already have Williams, which is, I don't want to say a slave master name.
There's a lot of them out there in Jamaica.
So I wanted to make sure the name means something. So I chose Amari because it means he possesses great strength, right? And I was just so in tune with the baby through the pregnancy. And every time that something was going on, I felt like the baby just say, "I got you, Mom." So I had a bunch of names, and literally we had a bunch of names, and literally when the baby was on my chest, and I looked at Oliver and I said Amari, right?
It's like, Amari.
And that was it. All of the names we picked, and that was like the one I say, okay, Amari.
I was like, okay, there we go.
Yeah. And then you picked
I picked the middle name. So Jordan, the reason why I picked that middle name, again, I want because the thing is, like, since I'm a junior, I'm Oliver Williams Jr., I didn't want to name the baby Oliver Williams III. I don't want numbers involved with I hate math, so we're not bringing numbers into. So I want the name to at least have a meaning for something and represent something, because a lot of people pick names of relatives and things like that. So Amari's, I don't have a relative named Amari, you don't either. So with Jordan, I picked it because that's the first place Simone visited on her own. We haven't spoken the rest of how we met and our relationship, but we've done a lot of traveling. And one of the first trips Simone did by herself at her age was to Jordan. So I said, that's a cool middle name. I was like, okay. I kept that in the back of my head, and I wanted to see how Simone's gonna pick the first name. So she just got it. Boom. I said, okay, Mari Jordan.
It wasn't necessarily, it was a trip there on my own that I actually let's say I left the country on my own, but I wasn't necessarily there on my own.
No, well, it was your first solo trip. A solo trip means you went in the airport by yourself, you're on the plane by yourself, and you went to the country by yourself.
And the trip was like,
yeah, so
it's a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
The trip holds a lot of weight in my life. Yeah. Okay.
And I knew that, unless it was one of mine, which is Italy. No, not Italy. Sorry, Spain, Morocco.
We're not gonna. I'm saying no, as in we're not gonna name.
No, that's what I'm saying. So Jordan made more sense.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
we'd let you know.
Those are three. Those are three countries. That was the three countries I went to, or two.
You went to Portugal too.
No, Portugal. Yeah, it was Portugal, Spain, and Morocco. So it wasn't gonna be those three. So
you also went to Italy, because you went in Rome. Well, I guess
that was a different trip.
Oh, different trip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so that's
how we came up with the name.
And Williams because
that's
my last name.
Yeah, our last name. So that's how we came up with the name. It means something. So hopefully, I remember it, because I was forgetting his name that first week. I'm like, what's his name? How do you spell it? Oh man. I'm turning into my mother already. So
I have to correct it so many times, like calling the social security place. I'm like, Oliver, no, it's not a Y, it's an I.
Oh, wait, what?
Remember, like you were calling a place, and then I think it was insurance to add his
name.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, Oliver, that's not how you spell his name.
You said Oliver, not Amari. That's why.
Yeah.
No, that's why. I didn't
okay.
Okay, yeah, I was confused as all heck, but yeah, I got it now. He doesn't know his name, but we know it. He'll know it soon enough.
Yes.
All right. Good on that. So, Simone, how do you feel being a parent as of right now? Have you been feeling anything? Have you been feeling different? Any changes?
It feels so surreal. It really feels. I mean, I could tell I'm responsible. I'm a parent, but somehow, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I mean, a few times I look at him, I start like tearing, like just full of like joy, but I don't know. I don't know if I really have.
You don't feel like one?
I feel like a parent. I know I have this kid. I think for me,
not even that. Like, just like, how does it feel? Has it hit you yet that you're a parent? Have you shifted your ways?
I don't think I've shifted my ways just yet.
Okay.
I mean, I know things are going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm different. I'm evolving. I don't know. I feel like right now, honestly, you're going to have to come back to that.
Come back to that. So
or maybe you go ahead and you answer.
Well, for me, it doesn't feel that much different. It just feels like I have just another title. Because the way I see things is just, it's another thing I'm responsible for.
Okay.
So just baby responsible. So when I get up in the middle of the night, it's just, I'm not doing this for someone. I'm doing it for someone that literally can't do anything but cry. So I don't.
I guess that's.
Yeah. I don't feel like, oh my goodness, I'm a father. No, not yet, because it's a short period of time. But
yeah.
I don't feel like, oh my goodness, I'm a dad. Oh my God, I'm a father. No, I'm just responsible for this baby. Like, it's almost like my little brother. Like, I'm responsible. It's part-time for now it's full-time for this baby.
I think it for me is pretty similar also. It doesn't feel, I just feel like, I have this person I have to care for. That I have this person I wanted. Now I have to care for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily feel like right now, I don't feel like being a mom is all I am. So I just, like you say, I just know that that's a new responsibility. That's something I
Yeah.
have to like do, you know.
Yeah.
And like you say, also because it's still being new, he's
Yes.
not that over demanding just yet.
Yeah.
Like
you just,
right now, except like feeding him, cleaning him.
Yeah.
I mean, even during the day, we spend time with him, but he's always like mostly sleeping. So
Yeah.
it's not so
Yeah. It's
well,
just,
me, I have to breastfeed, so it's a little bit more taxing on me. But yeah, it's just like, yeah, I have this baby that we have to care
yeah.
for.
Pretty much. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
So we got all these things we have to do in preparation of.
Mm-hmm.
When we leave, we have to leave early
Yeah.
and get things ready early to get him prepared. So it's just another responsibility.
Yeah.
I guess as time goes, I'll start to feel it.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just I guess it's just weird that when we go to the pediatrician,
Yeah.
they call out his name.
Yeah.
Instead
I
of-
know. Instead of
That's-
calling her
Yeah,
name.
you know,
It's
I'm
like,
used
wait,
to
is it
calling
third?
her name, my name,
Yeah.
but just calling his name's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, it still feels so surreal.
Yeah.
It still feel like, oh wow, I am a mom. Okay.
yeah, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much. Well, yes. So should I mention that now? No, not yet. All right. So we're good with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, big topic. Postpartum recovery. This one's Simone focused. Well, a bit. I'm also in this.
Yeah.
But Simone's be doing most of the talking. Let's talk about postpartum recovery and how's it been. If you want to go how it started off and all that stuff, it's up to
Okay.
your discretion.
Just keep me in topic, and if I skip something,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of like ask me about it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
let's just start from. Start wherever you want to start. And I'll just.
As soon as I got home, I guess.
Yeah.
So before I even jump it, I want to say like postpartum is very much downplayed, right? I feel like also it depends on each person. That's correct, but I feel like a lot of times we don't necessarily show. We don't see the struggle, the real postpartum. You know, it's always like even like when you watch a movie. Gave birth 1 year later, 6 months later. You don't necessarily see what's going on behind, right? And so how did it start for me? It was a shock, right? I honestly feel like when I look back, I know pushing the construction was very difficult. And it was painful, and I did it. But now looking back at those two events, pushing the baby and postpartum, I honestly feel like postpartum was difficult, right? Here's why I feel like it. Okay, so my midwife called it the curse of a good birth. I gave birth, I get home. Okay, so I'm doing I could do a couple of steps. She told me, Simone, I want you to stay in bed, not move for 7 to 10 days. Do not move unless you gotta go to the bathroom. That's it. You come back, you lie down, right? Okay, good. So I come back home the first day, everything is fine. I still have, obviously, my pelvic floor is tired, right? Completely tired. And I'm moving nice and very slow. It's heavy. If I go to the bathroom, I just kind of feel like it's going to just kind of like, you just feel the weight, right? So all those different things. Even that to me is kind of like, okay, that's fine. That's kind of like, that's normal. That's manageable. And so that's day 1, day 2. And on Monday, that was Saturday that I came back home. So
Well, yeah,
Sunday,
we came. The 14th was a Saturday, so Sunday,
like
Monday.
Sunday, and then Monday I had my first visit with the midwife, and everything is still well. She's like, "Are you still staying in bed?" I said, "Yeah, I'm staying in bed." And everything else that I want, all of it, my mom are just kind of like doing that, right? So far, the only thing I'm doing is kind of like it's just basically breast nursing my baby, nursing Amari, our baby. All right, so we're going like Thursday, Friday, right? And I think on Friday, because the midwife came again on Thursday, and I was kind of like fine. I was starting to feel a little bit pain on my, just a little bit more discomfort, right? And again, I think it's because I didn't really necessarily rest the way they told me, right? I didn't necessarily like park my behind and did nothing. I was still kind of doing more steps than I shouldn't have. Even though
Steps, she means you going around the house doing things.
Yeah, in the house. Even though it wasn't really much, but it was too much for somebody who just gave birth. Okay, so they come again on Thursday. Okay, everything is fine. She checks me. She checks. She says, okay, everything is going well. The baby's going well. And then I think on Friday, or I think it was Friday or Saturday, I don't know what happened to me mentally. I think either I just got tired of like having people do stuff for me, and being tired, knowing that they're also tired, and sometimes like people are also like, you could tell they tired when they do something for you. Like I don't know if all that got to me, some kind of depression or something like that. I don't even know, but that Friday I think I kind of hit rock bottom, right? So I woke up the morning, I nursed Amari, and then he was sleeping. Okay, fine. I knew I had about 2 to 3 hours to kind of get myself situated. I could have just sat down and have things being handed to me, but I decided like that morning I was gonna do the most, right? And I just have to do my own breakfast. So I'm in the kitchen doing the breakfast, moving and stuff like that. And then also like I wanted my headphones so I could just kind of like zone out. So I started looking for my headphones, and I'm pacing back and forth in the house, don't find my headphones. It just drives me even more crazy. I tell Oliver, do you know where my headphones are? He say, I don't know. It comes in the living room and then walks back in the room. And I'm like, damn, he won't even help me look for it. I don't know if he was looking for it in the room or not, but I just know like he went back, and I just kind of like drove me even more crazy. And I started crying, and I'm walking around still, right? Mind you, I'm not supposed to do all that. I'm not supposed to just walk around fast, changing direction left and right. My hips are not, they're not ready. They just perform like the biggest thing I could ever perform. And then finally, he comes back and say, "Where? I think shouldn't your headphones be in a car?" And I said, "Oh yeah, that's right. They were in the car." Get my headphones, give them to me, and I sit down and finish my breakfast. But I think by then I already kind of done some kind of damage, right? Because up to this point, you give birth, they tell you like, sit, like whatever, do your belly breath, whatever the case is, but you're not supposed to be moving around. So I think during that whole time I was moving around, I kind of like, I guess I made things worse. I don't want to say injure myself, but I make things kind of worse for me. So imagine my hips are kind of like, okay, we're starting the healing process. And I come here and start disrupting that. Yo, I went to bed the next day. I was so in pain, right? I think it's called pubic symphysis. I'm going to make sure all of us, like, I'm going to spell it properly. So I just started feeling the pain. It was so bad to the point where I couldn't even lie down my side. I couldn't turn to lie down my side, either side. Getting off the bed was so painful. Going to bed was so painful. And I did it to myself. Like I didn't have any issue when I gave birth. But just that day, when I was moving around like a chicken with no head, I just made things worse. It was so bad. Okay, so that first day, I decided I'm going to stay in bed, right? So I'm staying in bed, and Oliver brings Amari every time I have to nurse him. And the good thing for me is like my midwife helped me with the nursing. So Amari got it quickly, and I got it quickly, right? So he was able to latch on quickly, and she already showed me how I could nurse him while I'm laying down, because she remember she told me to lay down all the time. So she said, this is how you're gonna nurse him while you're laying down. So good thing I had that pack. So when I was so in pain I couldn't even move, the only thing I could do was just basically nurse him. And then, but whenever I would get up to go to the bathroom, oh my God, it would take me, I mean, I could get up normally and be in the bathroom like 5 seconds. But it would take me so long. I can't even, and I couldn't move. I couldn't walk properly. I had to hold on to Oliver to assist, right? Mind you, with this one also, I could kind of try to put on my underwear myself, but at this point I couldn't. I couldn't take them off myself. I couldn't put them back on myself because my hips were just inflamed. That's the word I was looking for. So by moving around, I just kind of like my hips like were definitely inflamed. So I couldn't lift up my legs to kind of put on my underwear. So Oliver had to do all of that, right? So going to the bathroom, just from the room to the bathroom, which is like a 5 seconds, boom, I could get up and go. No. So yeah, he would take the baby, give me Amari, nurse him, take him, burp him, change him, and do all that stuff, right? So I was basically stuck in bed. And also, because I was stuck in bed, I would be in a room alone, except when he would bring Amari to me. And that also just got me so down. So the next day, I realized, okay, you know what? Because it's so hard for me to get off the bed and get back in bed, because I would literally cry, because that's how painful, like that's how inflamed I was. I said, you know what? Let me just come and sit here, because at least over here I could lean back, right, and I could lift up my legs. But getting up from here would be a little bit more or less challenging than the room, right? So that's what we did. Oliver brought me here, and I will only get up to go use the bathroom. Mind you, I'm drinking a lot of water, but good thing part of it is going to the milk. But I'm drinking a lot of water, so I have to go to the bathroom. But I sat down here, and then I went from there, right? So because after that I started respecting and not doing anything crazy, I just got better and better and better and better. So after that, things just got better, because thank God I didn't really do anything too serious. I was just really, really, really inflamed. And there's not really much I could do besides like ice pad or whatever the case is, stuff like that. So which is what I did, and Oliver was just doing everything I couldn't do. Like I said, putting my thing on, whatever the case is, helping me shower. I was doing that. When it comes to nursing over here, I knew how to already kind of got it down. Like my mom was making food, whatever the case is, whatever I need to eat, I was getting that. So that's like the part where I wanted to mention, because I sometimes a lot of times we feel like, okay, you gave birth, you gave birth. I had a natural birth, whatever the case is, it was always good. I'm supposed to be on my feet. Like, no, go rest. That's one thing that I wish I had done. Like, really, just kind of like, it doesn't matter if people are upset. They bring me food every day for 20 days. I should just a little listen and not done the most, right? So that's kind of like the part where I had to really rock it. And like, to me, and the fact that I wasn't like, I couldn't walk and hold Amari at the same time, I think that was more painful to me, because at this point I'm thinking, okay, you know what, I wanted this baby, I can't wait to care for him, I can't wait to do all this stuff, but now I can't do it. I couldn't even change him, Oliver, I mean, great that he's here, obviously we're doing this together, so he was doing everything else. But to me, it was just like more mentally, I was just more so sad, like, wow, I could even carry this baby from the room to the living room. I could even carry him from one place to another place, and that really definitely got me even more a little bit down. But it just kind of felt nice that, okay, the next day I'm like, okay, all right, I'm still in pain, but it's better. I'm still inflamed, but it's better. And then every day just kind of it just got better day, after day, each day got better, it got better. But yeah, so that's the part that I wish didn't happen, but it did happen. But I'm feeling so much better now. I'm moving well. Oliver asked me a little question, because I think I talked about that.
No, you just talking about the postpartum, so I could break it down, but I don't need to yet.
Okay. Okay, so that's the part. But honestly, beside that,
I think a person that doesn't go through any postpartum stuff, visually, and what I've learned, I could make this hot take that postpartum for women can either be mental or physical, or it could be a little bit of both.
Okay, that's gonna remind me to talk. Yeah.
Yeah. So every woman's gonna go through something. It might not be major, it might be minor, but it's gonna be something in those two realms, and it could piggyback one after the other. One could affect the other, and things like that. So, huh?
The other side. It's good. It's like a
random.
Okay.
Yeah. So they piggyback off to each other. So I think you experienced more of a physical recovery.
Yeah.
That had some mental aspects in the recovery.
Yeah.
And because
I'm sorry, it's still there. There you go.
Yeah. Jeez. And so you had a more of a physical demanding postpartum recovery, and that had a little mental aspects of it because of the physical aspects. But I think every woman goes one of those routes, or has a little bit of something, because I haven't heard a story where the woman just skates through. Something, either some complications happen where they have to recover afterwards, or something that doesn't work while those first few weeks that holds them back and things like that. So that's a hot take I had. Like, every woman goes through something, but women don't talk about, like, I researched it, that's why I can say that, but a lot of women don't talk about that recovery because everyone is focused more on the baby.
Yeah. And I honestly also, like, all those hormones, like, like, even I don't know how many times I cry. I could be asking something and I feel like, okay, it's not coming to me too quickly. I start crying because I'm like, oh my God, if I didn't give birth, right, if I wasn't in pain, I would just go get it myself, right? I'd be like, Oliver, give me something, like 1 second. I'm like, oh my God, just start crying. As in, how come you're not getting to me right now? But I also was forgetting that even though I'm not the only, okay, I want you the physical aspect, right? I did the brunt of the work. However, all those nights that I don't sleep, I'm not the only one night sleeping, right? We're all night sleeping. We're all tired, and we all adjusting to this new environment. So like for me, it was just kind of like, okay, my God, how come I cannot just get up and go do something? I have to wait and that be done to me. And I think that kind of played a factor in me because I relied so much on my ability to do stuff for myself. And then now I can't. And then things like I am, before getting pregnant or even during my pregnancy, I was just looking forward to be able to like do stuff with Amari, like do stuff for him. And then the fact that I'm sitting here now, I'm in pain, I can't even walk, and I can't change him. All of it has to be the one doing all that. And it was just kind of like
And you couldn't walk and carry him.
I couldn't walk and carry him. I have to sit down here first.
Yeah.
You have to bring him to me. You know, I have to lie down first. You have to bring him to me. So that all that part, it just messed. I mean, I'm just glad that I started getting better and better and better. So I could see why postpartum depression is real. I think if it wasn't for the fact that I was just kind of getting better every day, and you were also like, listen, Simone, I've been injured before.
Yeah.
You just have to like, because I've never been injured before, right?
Yeah, that was a big one. Simone's never been injured.
I've never
before.
been injured. I had never been like, oh my God, this is like, I mean, you have like little, your knee hurts a little bit, your back a little bit, you're tired. But this is the first time where it's kind of like I went through this deep procedure and you're like, I'm injured, So I never really experienced that. And, but you experienced that. I think you experienced it. You kept on telling me, Simone, it's going to get better. Like, you're not supposed to.
Don't do anything.
Don't do anything. You're not supposed to feel great
Like,
right now.
yeah, the things like I would say, like, don't think about where you were or where you want to be. Just be where you are now.
And that's the thing I kept thinking. I kept thinking about, God, even when I was pregnant, I could still do stuff for myself, right? I could still get up and go to the kitchen and cook and do whatever. I could still do all that. But I'm like, okay, how come I can't do that now? And that just kind of like, that was just where my depression was going, like kind of just because I felt like, oh, I couldn't do anything for myself. I can't do anything with my kid. It's just like, man, that's not what I was planning on. I was planning on being able to like carry my baby left and right,
So
that
when I'm injured, like if I have a knee problem, I'm like, I ain't walking.
Yeah.
Like I have no problem shutting down.
Yeah.
But I've been through that a billion times.
And I think that was the first for me. That was really and it's one thing to be tired and you listen to your body and just kind of like rest, but you still know, oh, you're just resting, you'll be better tomorrow. This was like completely new.
Yeah.
Completely new. And I feel like if I really hope that when women do give birth, I really hope they have a good
Women.
That's what I said.
Woman, singular, women, plural.
Okay. Women. Women. When women do give birth, I just really hope like everyone has that support system where you could really rest, right? Put your feet up and people could just like kind of like help you, cater to you, and you don't have to do anything else but lifting your baby and feeding your baby, And thank God I had that, because if I didn't have that, I don't think I would have recovered as quickly as I did, right? So that was like the biggest shock for me. Just like the biggest shock of, oh my God, I really have to do nothing. I really have to sit here and let my body heal. And I haven't completely healed, but to kind of like that second week of like, giving birth, it was...
Well, second, third, fourth week.
Yeah. Like even the fourth was kind of getting better. Like I was more jovial, right?
Yeah, but
even just like sitting here.
You're still in the process.
Yeah, I remember like the first time you post a video, you have to post a picture of that. The first time I step out, like I was even here, stepping outside felt like a marathon. I remember like the first time I was able to step outside to just sit down and get the sun, man, that felt like, wow, I'm actually really out here, and then I could feel the sun on my skin. So that was that. It was definitely, if I were to get pregnant again, I would do nothing, absolutely nothing. I would not even, nothing. I would sit down and do nothing.
Well, well, as you can tell, that her postpartum was me doing a lot of things.
Yes.
I was all over the place.
Yes, all of it was doing everything.
I
send you out so many times.
Yeah, I mean, sending out luckily Target's walking distance, about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But 10 minutes. Waking up in the middle of the night, do all the moving, the changing, going back and forth. Yeah, I was doing all that. Helping Simone. Every time Simone would go to the bathroom, I had to help her. She had like rest on my shoulder. Maybe do a little choo-choo train to where she wanted to go. When Simone had to change her undies and all that stuff, I had to help her with that. So think of this might sound bad. Think of like a senior living. I'm one of those I have no idea what they're called.
Nurse's aide?
Yeah, like nurse's aide, and you're the senior. I have to help you up, put you on the toilet. You good? Okay, you finished? Okay, bring you up. Do all literally that's what I was doing. So, yeah. The thing is like
take care of the baby, and
Yeah.
at least we didn't have to worry about food. My mom was just here, and
yeah.
she was
So, I mean, it was to me it was no biggie because I knew something was going to be there. Like I knew there was going to be some kind of hurdle, whether it be physical or mentally. I knew there was going to be something I was going to need to do. So I was ready to do something. Plus, I'm not going to work, so I had time. So it was all good. Like as long as it's for a goal, I'm all good. If Simone's just lazy and just didn't want to do it, then I'm like, I ain't doing this. Where the divorce papers at? But yeah, to me, like again, if to me it's like I don't complain about doing that kind. I mean, the only time I complained about it is when Simone's getting on my nerves.
Okay, I can understand it probably happened a few times, but
It
for
happened-
me,
it only happened
I just kind of
twice.
like, okay, you know what? I don't know. I feel like it happens more than twice.
It
I
happened
think for me,
twice.
I'm very, I'm already like, I don't mind. I do stuff with people, right? I'm a caring person, right? Like I do, like I don't mind if you were to be injured, I take care of you. I'm gonna do all that, right? I know for sure one thing I kind of slipped out of my mind was the fact that, okay, we're all tired, right? In the middle of the night, we're all waking up, whatever the case is. So let's say whenever I will ask something for Oliver to do for me, and then a few times where maybe it was either like a little reluctant or maybe kind of give me a grunt or a puff and everything, I just started crying, right? I'm like, okay, in my head, I'm like, why are you puffing right now? Why are you huffing and puffing because I asked to go to the kitchen. Okay, I might have said, go to the kitchen, grab me something. When it comes back, I'm about to sit down, I say, okay, grab me something else. It's like, okay, I understand. Like looking back now, I get it, you know. But in the moment, I don't see it like that. In the moment, I'm thinking about, okay, Oliver, I will do that for you. Why are you here huffing and puffing? And I would just start crying. I cried so many times.
Because the thing about the thing how I am, I'm like, okay, I'm going to the kitchen. What do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna get it. You're like, okay, I need this. Sit down. I forgot that.
But this is like a new.
Come back.
I started getting better.
I know, but
I started getting better.
the thing
But
is,
at first,
I told you that I was huffing and puffing twice. 2 times I recall, where I'm like, come on, because it's like when I'm in the room and you tell me to get something in the kitchen, I come back, I lay back down in the room. Then he's like, go back in the kitchen and get something. I'm like, come on, like really?
I know, but it's like I kind of like knew. First of all, my brain was all over the place, right?
But the thing is, like, I'm not. The thing is, like, I'm huffing and puffing because one, I'm human. I keep saying that.
I know, and
but the thing is, like,
this is what I'm saying right now. Like,
I know, but like, you don't need to tell me. You don't need to give me an excuse why you did that. It's just me having a response for me doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
like honestly,
you're
I feel like
making
if I were to do it over, maybe I would have a list. Like when Simone sit down, she need her water bottle to be filled. She need her vitamins, right? She need her breakfast. She need her this.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna huff about something. Like,
I
how I am.
Which is great. I was speaking to a friend the other day on the phone. I was telling her like, listen, one thing that I know now, and I if I were to do it again, I would just kind of like think about this. But think about it. I have all these hormones, right? And I will cry all the time. But if only I would just say like, listen, we all humans here. As long as like what I need to be done is getting done, then that's fine. So that's what I'm saying. Like right now, when I look by the situation, I'm like, oh, listen, I had it great. Like I'm not complaining, as in not that I'm feeling better. I'm not gonna say, oh, I didn't. No, I had all the help, all the assistance that I need. I was just full of hormones. And
so I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm just telling you.
I know. We're just talking. I know, but I'm just explaining.
I understand what you're saying.
I'm trying to be a little bit more transparent.
I know, but the thing is, like, when I tell you something's going, I'm not saying it was anything wrong. I'm just saying that in that instance, I'm like, come on.
I know.
That's all, but you don't need to explain anything.
No, I'm just trying to so they can see where my mind is at.
Your mind is all over the place.
Listen, just as someone else might be watching this video right now, and they're pregnant. You could talk.
No, all I'm saying that
I need to drink water. That's why.
No, I'm just saying that like how I felt doesn't need for you to explain why you did that. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm explaining to me like right now, like when I look back, the reason why, like, you know, because I cried a few times, and now looking back, I just know we're just kind of like, okay, we all humans, we're all tired, and I was just full of hormones too. Like even like now, like I think it was 2 days ago, I look at Mara, I started crying. Like now,
but why do you keep saying that when I try to explain something that I felt?
No,
like
I'm explaining my side.
No, but you have no side when I'm feeling something. I'm just trying to tell you how I felt in that moment. for me, moments are just moments.
Okay.
They don't need to be. You don't need to tell your side of a moment. It's just.
No, you're telling yours. I'm telling my side.
No, but you're trying to say, well, that happened because this, that, and third. Like you don't have to make an excuse for why you did for me to react to something. That's what I'm trying to say.
That was a long sentence.
Yeah, because every time I say I got upset about something, you're trying to explain why you did the summons for me to get upset, which I don't think you need to do.
Okay.
Because every time I'm like, well, Simone made me do a backflip, but I was watching Simone Biles. She did a backflip, and I think you should be doing a backflip. So I was like, no, you don't need to do all that. Just know that I did a backflip.
Anyway,
I didn't want to do it.
Long story short, if you ask me, especially after I started getting inflamed, I personally kind of felt like, because I felt like that was even harder than giving birth, right? And I think why? Because mentally, I just kind of felt bad because I couldn't hold our kid, move around with him, and I think that's why I was more sad about that. I was more sad, like, giving birth. I know it's just temporary. I'm gonna give birth, and then that's it. But I think in this moment, I'm thinking, wow, my goal, like I've been waiting for this kid. I've been waiting to kind of like hold him, hug him, cuddle with him, and all that kind of stuff. And right now, I can't even get off the bed with him. Like all of it have to literally come here and pick him up first, and put him somewhere, and then come help me sit down here, and then give him to me, and then take him back again. Yeah. So I think that was more like I think that's what made postpartum even more difficult for me.
That was the difficulty.
That was difficulty, yes.
That was the difficulty.
Yeah.
But I'm saying my side of it is I was just doing everything, and there was some times where I got upset because it was like these requests are just getting on my nerves, and that's it. That's it. Oh man. All right. So that's postpartum. Now, you breeze past this, but we're gonna go a little bit more in depth and on both of our ends. Our first 2 weeks with Amari.
Okay.
All right.
I think you probably remember that more than me.
Yeah. So you breezed through this one. So, one thing it wasn't difficult, I want to say, but it was a task, was getting Amari to breastfeed, because at first, remember, it was hurting.
Oh yeah, the latching. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, latching was hurting, and you didn't know if he was getting anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also, the first 2 days, this brother was knocked out sleeping.
Oh my God. We
got
scared.
Yeah, so let's go with the sleeping part. So
okay.
we about in the afternoon, we're back here. Baby's here, we're all here. Amari's just sleeping. Like, I'm not even sure how many times he got up.
Yeah.
He was just sleeping. That whole day he was just sleeping. He got up a few times, change a diaper maybe, whatever.
Breastfed him, like,
Tried to get a hold of that, because again, it was difficult in the beginning.
But you know what? The pain, the way it was lashing, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, he lashed from the get-go.
Yeah, he did lash, but the continuing of doing it, when to do it, because he was just sleeping.
Sleeping, yeah.
So when you did latch, it's like, am I doing this right? Is he getting anything?
Yeah,
because not a lot was coming out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that was, but the thing is, most of the time he was sleeping, so it was hard for you to even get those reps in. Yeah. Sleeping. So day 2, still sleeping. Now Simone and I were like, something going on.
Yeah.
There was one time Simone was holding him. I'm standing up doing whatever, and Amari starts twitching. Remember that?
Yeah.
He starts twitching like.
He was sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, he was sleeping, just twitching, and Simone's like, "Albert, look, watch this. What is this? Like, I don't know. I took him, and literally he's still twitching, but the thing he was just like boom. Wow.
Yeah.
He was just like, it was like limp. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this? Like,
he freaks out. I freak out.
Yeah, no, you're freaking out. I try not to freak out. Yeah. But I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
And
I start crying, and I said, "You gotta call."
And I'm tearing up now. I'm like, I have no idea what to do. We go into the room, put him into the in his crib.
His crib, yeah.
And that's when you contacted the midwife.
Yeah.
And that's when you told her, like, he's twitching and he won't wake up. We're trying to feed him. He won't wake up, this, that, and third.
She said he's sleeping. And then she said, go get a cold rag.
Yeah.
And she said, you have to be assertive.
Yeah, the thing is, like, so when she said that, what Simone and I tried to do to wake him up until this time, well, we took a little napkin and tried to Brezza get his face,
And he
goes back to sleep. Brezza gets his forehead. You like take a little wet napkin right across there, goes back to sleep. On his arm, go back to sleep. He's like, okay, but at that point we're like, we don't know what's going on. He won't wake up. This, that, and third. So she's like, just get a wet.
She said, FaceTime me. She said, she said, get a cold thing and FaceTime me.
Yeah.
So we.
So I get a rag, squeeze it out, and
what should I mention? This one I'm not really. I wasn't inflamed just yet. Remember it was like the.
Yeah. So this is like the first 2 days.
Yeah. So,
First 2 days, and so I get the rag. Simone turn the baby on his back.
We're FaceTiming her, holding the phone.
Just wipe.
She said wipe his back, wipe his hair, and he wakes up and started crying. She said,
wailing.
Yeah, like she said, that's what you gotta do. She said, wipe his head.
I was like a sigh of relief, like, oh my goodness.
And then she said, whenever he's very tired, whenever he's tired and sleepy, he's gonna be limp, and also whenever he's full, he's also gonna be like, okay, I'm good.
So that was our only freak out.
Yeah.
That was our only that was my first freak out ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And that was just, he started crying. Okay, now we get it.
Yeah.
So we woke him up.
I think that was on Sunday.
Monday.
That was Monday before she came.
No.
Remember she came on Monday.
Sunday.
That was Sunday.
Yes, it was. So up until a few days, that's how we woke him up. Like, you need to eat. Whoop. So that was that. But also the latching bit, because you like the way you were latching, it wasn't the correct way, but he was latching anyway.
Yeah.
Because the way you're supposed to do it, like if this is the baby, you're supposed to bring the baby to your boobies.
Mm-hmm.
But what Simone was doing was bring the booby to the baby. So that was kind of not making it right. And he's supposed to how the nipple's supposed to go. You didn't. You kind of just try.
Yeah, I mean, I tried because he was also sleeping.
But you also got frustrated, so you just get it in there, start doing something. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But it was tough because you couldn't do enough to get the technique down.
Yeah.
So it took a few days.
So it would stay on it and pull, but it would just be painful for me.
Yeah.
Right. And then so finally when she came on Monday, she showed me one thing. She said, okay, when you do that and it's painful, take it out. So on Monday she showed me how to take my nipple out, right? And then but by then also it's a little bit more. We kind of know when we know how to wake him up. So now when I'm trying to like nurse him, he's a little bit more aware and he's looking for it also.
So it was better practice at that point.
Yeah. So like also like because he's awake, also he himself started also looking for the booby, right? Looking for the breast. And
Boobies.
so she showed me how to do that, and then she showed me again, and then remember like I was kind of like freaking out. I didn't have any much milk coming.
Yeah.
But those first 2 days it's normal. It's supposed to be that little pasty
colostrum
that's supposed to come. She said, "Don't worry, he's getting something."
It's even like I knew that.
But even though you know that, you're still freaking out.
You're still freaking out.
You're still like, it's not getting enough. She said, Simone, I'm telling you, it's getting enough, right? And she said, press it. There's something is coming on. I press it. I see something. She said, yeah, that's enough.
It's like this little
she said,
bit.
That's all you need. You don't need to be stressing out or pumping. Because someone else, a friend had told me like, at first she didn't have enough. So she started pumping. She said, Simone, do not pump. I'm telling you not to pump. I listened. I didn't pump. And he was getting it. And she said, did he pee a little bit? Like, yeah, he pee. She said, it's fine.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. So when she came on Monday again, she showed me again.
Yeah.
She showed me how to do the nurse him lying down on my back, on my side. So she showed me all that stuff, right? So now like it's getting better and better. When he lashes.
Yeah, like the pain was still there, but it was less and less as you got better and better.
Yeah. And then since she got me a whole bunch of like nipple cream.
Yeah.
I was just using that.
Yeah.
That helped a whole lot,
Yeah. So that was the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was just freak out, then understand how to, because the thing that's where the first 2 weeks are, not freaking out, but just trying to breastfeed, trying to figure that part out, and how it's done.
And I think I'm like, and then finally when the milk start coming, and I'm just kind of like, I'm just wondering, how is he even getting something?
Yeah.
So at some point, right, I think he was sleeping because sometimes he breastfeed and he sleeps. So I was like pumping, right? I kind of like do some kind of compression. Whatever. I keep doing that. And at some point I did it, and I guess it was already full. It kind of just like let the nipple go, and I just saw milk falling out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was like, I do have milk. He's getting some. You just kind of, okay, woman, I'm done,
Yeah.
And that's what he does right now. Like, sometimes kids, I guess baby are the only they could sleep and eat at the same time.
And poop.
And poop
Talent.
sometimes.
Straight talent.
So sometimes when you fall asleep and then wakes up again and kind of like get his milk, and sometimes I help with the compression, and then when it's really done, it just kind of like he really just like.
But yeah, when he was in the first 2 weeks, he would feed sleeping.
Yeah.
He would. He doesn't do that as much now. Like he'll just, if you jostle him, he'll get back at it. But back then he'll go at it while sleeping.
Yep.
Like talent.
So he was sleeping so much we didn't even have to use a swaddle at first.
Yeah. Oh
we were
man.
thinking like, oh, we don't even have to swaddle him. Like, because he was just like, it was out like a light.
Put him anywhere he just sleeps. Like, okay, that's how it is. Good. But yeah, but that was the first 2 weeks. Just mostly it was just the breastfeeding part. And I'll freak out.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get on to the next topic. I guess we'll describe our first month. So Amari is a few days over a month. What's today's date? The 21st?
I'm gonna tell you because we have the app, right?
Okay. So how old is he? Is that it right there?
Amari is 39 days.
39 days. So what's the months?
So 5 weeks and 4 days. A month?
Yeah, go one more.
Yeah, 1 month and 8 days.
There you go. A month and 8 days. The week's my butt. So how is things now? So from the third week until now, we'll say.
Breastfeeding is going so much better. I don't have any pain anymore. Sometimes when he kind of like, he's like hungry, whatever the case is.
Oh, okay,
yeah. And if he doesn't latch properly, I would just like remove it and put it back. But now I think we both got it. Like he latches well. I could have him here, and he would just find his way.
Yeah, but it's also something that I forgot to mention. So this is probably not the first 2 weeks, but going to the third, that your boobs got engorged.
Oh yes, I even have a picture of that. Oh my God.
So
it was like the.
Was it the third week or in the second week?
No, it was the first week, the same week.
Was it?
Yeah, I think. Let me look at a picture because we have the date. Yeah, it was so big that I was like, oh my God, what the heck is it? It hasn't, even though like now I get engorged, it feels like,
I don't know how this feels like, but I'm gonna assume it feels like a bad boob job.
Yeah, it was May 18.
18? 14, yeah. That's 4 days after.
Look at this.
Yeah, so it's like, it's literally like it feels like a bad boob job. Like the silicone is getting hard.
Yeah, it was just like, and then they were heavy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that's
on my little frame. Oliver, you could add a picture if you want. I don't mind.
No, nah.
Okay.
No. It's just that that added to the is he getting milk thing. Is he getting milk? Because these boobs are just so ginormous.
Yeah, so I woke up on the 18th and this was like that. And yeah.
Yeah.
And I think this is when I started having more liquid forming, like liquid coming down. Because I first remember, like I said, like from the 14, 15, even like the 17 kind of thing, I didn't really have milk. I was just having the colostrum just coming out.
Yeah.
I didn't have like the
got you. Yeah.
Because it went
That's
from
when I was building.
Yeah, I think it went from that, and then like the milk that came after it just got like more thick. You could just tell it has more fat, which the baby need, and then from that it became more liquid and everything. I got really engorged on the 18. Yo, it was just this huge and so uncomfortable. Oliver had to help me.
Yeah,
Remember the time you have to massage me?
Yeah,
and it was for a few days.
It literally looked like she had like a 1990s boob job. It was just up and just that's it.
Yeah,
that's it.
It would look good though.
No, so I'm saying because back in the 90s, they were obviously fake boobs.
Yeah,
and that's how it looked like on you. Like these are.
It just looked like I had a boob job.
Yeah,
it didn't look like it was natural. It looked like a boob job was just like there, and then I think you have to massage me for a long time.
You had to use like the heat. It was heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, heat and just because it was hard on the outside. It was just hard. All the ducts and just hard.
Oh my God, that's right. I forgot to mention that. What did I mention? Like it was. Yeah, you did a lot. You did a lot. Yeah, and then you have to massage me a few days until I don't need it anymore. Like if it's too full, I just know every 3 hours he has to eat and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
So yes, that's part of the 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that was that. Simone she had some big old milkers. But yes, let's talk about the first month, all right?
Okay.
Let's talk about the first month now. So everything is pretty much we're just trying to streamline everything now. as far as the feeding time, as best as we can, the feeding times, trying to get this boy to sleep. Boy, this boy doesn't want to sleep. This man, boy.
I mean, he goes to sleep, but sometimes to get him to sleep, like
he fights.
He's gonna, and you could tell he's tired.
This
I'm like,
boy
dude, close your eyes, go to sleep.
every moment not to go to sleep.
Sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes few times.
I mean, that's when you knock him out on milk. Knock him out like, boom. But when you feed him, and it's not, we'll say it's not enough.
Yeah.
And he's like wide awake.
Forget it.
He is not going to sleep. But if it's like too much milk, he'll go straight to. This kid drinks. We don't even know how much this kid drinks. When he's like, it's hard to tell when he's on the breast because you don't know how much he's getting.
Yeah.
But when you get the bottle, you could say, okay, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, whatever. I mean, one time we gave him 5 ounces, he just downed it.
No, we haven't given 5 ounces.
Yes, we
like
have.
4.5.
It was very close to 5.
I don't. Okay.
And he's like, see if he drinks all of it. He's like, did he drink all of it? Yeah.
A little goldfish.
Yeah, he just drinks everything. He fights sleep. That's like his 2 things he does: fight, sleep, and poop. But that's the only thing that's really different now. It's just that we're trying to get on some type of schedule. We're bathing him.
Yeah.
We're bathing him.
Of course.
If Simone wants to do it every day, I don't see the need to, but we bathe him. He likes the water, so that's cool.
That's what they need. Anyway.
Every day, I don't see the need to, but
Yeah.
whatever.
We're gonna beat him every day.
So, but yeah, I mean, the month is just. I mean, yes, we're waking up at night. It's not. I mean, it's what it is. It's whatever. Really, you're gonna wake up at least 3 times at night.
Yeah.
Right now, because nothing's going on.
I mean,
with him.
honestly, I feel tired, but at the same time, like we do it together so much that it's like I don't feel that all on me, right?
Yeah.
It would be like we put him to sleep together, and then when he wakes up, you wake him up, you change him.
Yeah.
I nurse him, you take him back.
Yeah, depending on the day. Yeah, usually the first when he wakes up at like midnight and stuff, I do that one.
Yeah.
Because I'm still up.
Yeah, and then the second
next
time,
one,
like
like
around
around
maybe 1, 2 or 3,
Yeah,
you do it
depending.
again, and then the last one in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then sometime when I go to sleep early, I go to sleep too. So sometimes I will get that first stretch of like 3-4 hours with him.
Yeah, so it's just pretty much we're just trying to set a schedule now.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing pretty well. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
As far as habits and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
nothing crazy. Just
Yeah.
eats, sleeps, and eats, fights, sleeps,
Yeah.
and poops. All right. Anything else with that?
No,
I mean,
that's
yeah, it's nothing crazy. I mean, we
Yeah.
just go. It's
It's like
routine
a
now.
routine.
We're just
We're trying to like establish a routine.
establish a routine. Now. That's what it
Yeah.
is for the next bajillion years.
Yeah.
Just trying to get this routine down. Okay. Yeah. So how we feel, how I feel now as a parent between now and the baby first came is still the same. He's still acting the same. He's just growing.
Yeah.
He is growing.
It's
and
changing
fast.
rapidly.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what else we got. Let's
We have to make sure we wake him up to do his night routine.
Huh?
We're gonna wake him up soon to do his night routine.
What was that? What? Okay. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
You point at.
I'm
you
looking
point-
at pointing at the time.
That's the time over here.
Oh, okay. Because my phone is on this
Oh.
one. Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about 5. I'll try to do as much as I can, but just
Yeah.
5 products,
Yeah.
postpartum products that worked for you.
Okay.
All right.
Especially, I want to start with 2 things that I didn't even think were going to be. I was gonna use it. So first one is a P style. So I bought a P style for hiking, right? So that could sometimes.
I'll put a picture up because you
Yeah.
said that very fast.
All right, because sometimes like you might be somewhere you don't have a big bush or a big rock where you can go.
She's talking
hike.
about hiking.
Yeah, that's what I say when you're
Okay.
out hiking.
Yeah.
Uh,
These
I-
people, they don't hike.
I said, how do you know these people don't hike? Like, you don't know?
I'm just saying you have to.
Just
you have-
because you don't hike doesn't
No.
mean people don't hike.
I know, but you have to talk to them as if they don't hike. Because you're saying P style, like what?
But I did say it's for hiking. I didn't mention it. When you go
Okay.
back to it, you're gonna hear that.
I know, but you said mad fast.
So I speak mad fast.
Well, you gotta slow it down.
Okay, fine. So I bought a pee stuff for hiking because sometimes when you're out in the woods, you might necessarily find a big tree or a big rock where you could hide and pee. You might have to pee standing up, right? So I bought it for that, but I never actually used it. So because after you give birth, everything is kind of heavy. I dreaded sitting down, and something just told me like, oh man, I wish I could pee standing right now. And I'm like, pee style. So I use it, and it was like game changer. Okay, Oliver's gonna put a picture of that.
No,
All right.
I'll explain it better.
I just got like you just
No,
put it.
I do wait for. Okay, so hiking, there's a instrument called, what's it called?
A P style.
A P-style.
Yeah, style. It's
P
just something that you
style,
could
P
use to
style.
put-
Okay, P style, P style. So the purpose of it is since there's no bathrooms while you're hiking, you're gonna have to pee somewhere in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
So this instrument helps women pee standing up.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why this was good for Simone is because during her first 2 weeks, first week, it was hard for her to sit down to pee. So
not only hard to squat down to pee, but also just stay in that position. It just kind of felt like it was just too much pressure.
So this helped skip the step of sitting down, and it allowed her to pee standing up. So that's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. So P style 1.
Yeah. Okay.
What's
And
another
then
one?
number 2 was another instrument, something that I use for hiking, a water bladder, right? So you know when you go hiking, I don't like to like take off my backpack, take a water bottle and drink, because then you're not gonna drink because you might feel lazy to take it off, to take it in and out of your backpack. So you have these bladders and they have like a long straw, right? And then even a cover. We're gonna put a picture. So you could be lying down, you could be walking, you have your whole straw, and then you drink from it, right? Because I have to drink a lot of water, and also when at night when I'm breastfeeding, I like to drink water. So I don't have to like, if I'm breastfeeding while I'm laying down, I don't have to get up, drink, and then go back to sleep, right? Because then I have to take him off the breast. So with that, I could literally drink however I want. If I'm laying down, Oliver always kind of place it by my head, and it could close properly, or you could put it on the floor in like a little box, whatever, and the straw is very, very long. So that was such a game changer. I love it. I highly recommend it.
So what a bladder is, think of it as a big bag that you put water in. This bag, the one Simone has, is 2.5 liters. So a 2.5 liter bag that's connected to a long straw. And what Simone did, or what we did, is that we filled that bag up so it's portable. Usually people use it for hiking and or running, and they put it in their book bag so they don't have to walk around with a water bottle in their hand.
I said that.
I know, but I'm explaining it slower.
Okay.
So that's the purpose of it, just having that long straw and just sip out of it and just tuck the straw away. So we use that method for Simone to drink water in the seat or on laying down in the bed, where she can just take the straw and drink it. 2.5 liters right by her side. Boom.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Simone's interpreter.
With Hazel cooling pad liners.
Okay, so yeah, this
It's
one's
just
easy.
like literally what it is. It's like a thin liner that you put on top of your underwear, and then it has like with Hazel in it.
Yeah,
It has
it's cool. It's a cooling instrument for your nether regions.
Yeah, for your vagina. You just put in there, and it's nice and cool. Good, you feel good. All is good. And then also, another thing also, like the Ice Maxi pad. Basically, all of it was just kind of like you kind of like break it in half.
It's an ice pack.
Yeah.
Instant ice pack.
Yeah.
Break it in half, shake it up. It's not ice cold.
Yeah.
We thought it was ice cold, but no, it's just
cooling enough.
It's cooling, and Simone uses that to help cool.
Yeah.
Her nether regions.
Say vagina. Okay. So that was that. And also, honestly, I also like the Always postpartum underwear that comes with a pad already. I think it's called Always Discreet postpartum underwear.
Yeah.
It comes with a pad already and disposable, so I didn't have to worry about. Because honestly, imagine if during the day you gotta like change pad, you wear your underwear, you gotta change pad. You don't want to do all that. So the underwear came already with a pad. So whenever I'm done, I just take it off. Well, Oliver took it off and we threw it away and put on another one. So I really, really enjoyed that. Already made, you just put it on and then that's it.
And what's it like? Simone's walking around with like tight pants or anything like that?
Yeah. My mom made me this wrap out of African print because honestly, even wearing pants, I wasn't trying to wear pants or short, anything like that. So it's just easy to kind of just wrap myself with it and then that's it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, take it off, go to the bathroom if I need to, and then put it back in again, because I was mostly not even wearing clothes because it's already hot. So I was just in bra and then that wrap. So those are like the 6 things.
6?
Yeah, I put 6. Yeah, 6 things that I use during postpartum all the time.
One thing I know that helped. Colace.
Yes. Yes. Definitely stool softener.
Yeah.
Stool stuff you want to use that because like you don't want to be pushing. You want to just be like when you go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I highly recommend
Having a stool softener after you give birth.
Don't take a laxative because you don't just. I think that was recommended by my midwife because that doesn't go into your milk. So just kind of like look into like the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid also definitely help a lot because you already been pushing, so you don't want to be pushing that day.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
So I can't think of that. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. The pad.
Yeah. Okay.
The seat pad.
Oh yeah. How do you call that even?
I don't know. A seat cushion. That's it.
That also helped because to sit on the chair it was too painful. Even at some point I was using that here on the rocking chair. But now it's fine. But on those chairs I still need it. All of it. We're gonna take a picture. We're gonna post it. It just basically.
I'll find it.
Okay.
Have one of those stock pictures like everything else.
Okay, so that's that.
All right. Yes. So postpartum stuff by Simone. Narrated by me. All right. So let's talk about 5 baby products that we've used the most. That's been the most helpful up until this moment. All right. I'll start off.
Yeah.
The Hatch Plus. That's the sound machine. We use that every time we're putting this boy to bed, or try to. All the time. It works with the Amazon app. So we just voice it to turn it on and off. And it has an app in our phone. We can put on a timer. Yeah. We use it all the time just to get sound in to let this boy know you need to go to sleep.
Yeah. So you associate that with sleep.
Yeah. All right. You're next. Say one.
I want to make sure because we have to go get him already.
Okay. Let's hurry this up.
Okay. You need to get up. Okay. One thing I like, the BabyBjörn Bouncer.
Yes.
BabyBjörn Bouncer is really nice. You're gonna post a picture. Do I talk about it?
You have to say what you like about it.
I like it because sometimes you could put him on the floor. I could be eating or something like that or drinking water, and I could bounce him, and he likes it. He's very happy. I don't have to use my hand. I could use my foot.
Yeah, it's very sensitive when you use your feet. So it's
just like something could just be there while I'm eating. So that kind of helps give me a little bit of like liberty, like a little bit of a
reprieve.
Yeah.
All
a
right.
little bit of freedom. That's the one I'm looking for. Yeah.
To do other stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Next one I got is we were just looking at the Nanit baby monitor. The baby's in our room. The baby crib is in our room, and we still use the monitor.
Yeah.
And it's great.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm in the bed and I want to see what the baby's doing,
we open the app.
I open the app up before I get up to see if it's serious.
Yeah. I use it also.
We use it all the time.
Sometimes like when he's sleeping, he makes some sound. You're like, wait, is he waking up or just like making his sleeping sound?
Yeah.
So that kind of helps, so you don't have to get up, unless you really.
Yeah, it works. It works better at night.
Yeah.
Than in the day. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, Nanit baby monitor. I definitely recommend getting that if you want to monitor your baby. I mean, there's other monitors, but we just happen to have that one. You're up.
The Boppy pillow.
Yes, the Boppy nursing pillow.
Yeah. I like it because sometimes like I might be sometimes I want to drink. Let's say I'm nursing, I'm on the right side, and then I can't because my right side is my stronger side, right? I can't use my right side to do anything. But with that, sometimes I could, like, especially now that we both got it, like, I know how to nurse him now. He knows how to latch on. So sometimes I could put it on. I could use the pillow, nurse him without even holding, right? And it fits right there, and I could use my hand to drink. If I'm trying to snack or something, I could do all that. So I kind of like that. It kind of gives me freedom because it's still small enough to kind of fit there. And also, even if I'm putting my hand still, it kind of gives me a release on my shoulder. I can kind of rest my elbow there because like the nursing is a lot on your shoulder on your back. So, but with that pillow, I could kind of put in here and kind of lean back a little bit, kind of like relax a bit. So I like it.
All right. Next one I have is the Frida. I think it's Frida Baby, the manual and the electric Snotsuckers. I'm an expert at sucking snot out of that baby, and I like the electric one because I don't know. I was like playing with it in his nose. But if it's very hard to get, then I'll use the manual one. I haven't used that one too much yet, but I use the electric one because I was like, I don't know. I'm good with boogers, so I was zoom, zoom, and get it right on out.
Yeah.
That's worked for us. Both of them works. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been successful with both, but I like the electric
And
one
it
right
doesn't
now.
fuss too much with it anymore. I think it's
Yeah, he
getting,
used to
like,
fuss with a lot of it. Now he's
I
like,
think it's like,
just get it.
yeah.
All right.
But mostly when it's not too hungry. If it's too hungry, you're not gonna do it. The rocking chair where I'm sitting in right now. Oh my god, this chair has been a savior. I could lift up my legs. I could lean back a little bit, and then at first I would need Oliver to kind of help me bring it, like kind of lift it. But like now I could do all that myself. But it's been great. I think everyone should get one. Definitely, everyone who's gonna breastfeed, you need to get one, if you can.
All right. Next, I have the Baby Brezza bottle sanitizer. This is. I mean, do you need to have this? No, but it's just convenient. That's what it is. Because
Yeah.
you could just put it in boiling water, whatever. But I don't want to do all that.
Yeah.
Put it in there, set it, forget it, and get it when we need it. So it's just convenience, not needed, but just convenience.
Yeah. The Medela breast pump, electric pump. I don't pump too much, maybe twice a day, but lately it's been only once. I don't have anything to compare with, but like it does the job.
And actually, this one, another Frida. A lot of Frida products are good, so you should look into that website. But the Frida, the doser pacifier thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because we have to give our baby gripe water
Yeah.
a few times, and the
Yeah.
best way to do it is through that, where it's like it's a syringe connected to a pacifier, so the baby sucks in it. Well, you will hope the baby sucks in the pacifier as you give him the medicine or whatever liquid you need to give the baby. And you have one more, or you're done?
The Omni Breeze Ergobaby carrier.
Okay, baby carrier,
Yeah.
Omni Breeze,
Yeah.
Ergobaby.
Yeah, because honestly, if I want to go for a walk with the baby, I don't want to use a whole stroller, and I just like it. It has a little pocket in the front. I could put my phone in there. I could put a small little water bottle, and it's like sitting right on my chest. And because it's still small, and as it grew up, I could turn it, and I think I could put it on my back also.
That one you
right?
can, yeah.
So yeah, and it's breezy. I mean, I sweat a lot anyway, so we both kind of like, and it's so hot right now. But I like it a lot. It's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
What else? Is there anything else?
I was gonna mention like the stroller. I think the stroller is pretty nice. It's pretty sturdy.
Yeah. So we got
Peg
the
Perego
we got the Peg Perego. Which one was it called?
stroller.
No, it's called some. Crap. Peg Perego. Nipsey. Ypsi. There we go. YSPI. The Peg Perego Ypsi stroller with the lounge. Something lounge. Let me look at it real quick because I got it up. Boopity boop boop boop. Amizoni. Go back. Go to the top. The Peg Perego Primo Viaggio lounge.
It's Italian.
Yeah, it's Italian, but the baby seat has a lie flat, not super flat, but you could kind of recline the seat a little bit when you're in the stroller. So we got the Peg Perego Ypsi and lounge. I got time to Italian stuff. All right. What else? That's it.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. We do use swaddles. You have the Swaddle Me. We're using that right now, but this boy, he busts it right out of it.
A lot of times.
Yeah, like when he's ready, he's like, I'm out. Get me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else?
No, that's
We good?
Yeah. The things that we use the most.
Yeah, so what's one thing that we have that we don't use, or it's like we don't need it, or it's kind of useless to us?
I mean, we return a lot of stuff, man. I can't even.
But anything that we use, they like, we don't need it.
that we don't need it,
Yeah.
we could do without. I mean, I don't. Right now, I don't think so. I think we feel like we're using everything.
Okay. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, the swing is right now we're still testing that out.
Yeah, I don't think he likes it.
Yeah.
At least right now he does.
Yeah. At least right now we're gonna try it, but we don't know if he likes it. But
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah.
Any parting words?
No, it's we're getting a hang of it.
We're getting a hang of it.
We're getting a hang of it. We're getting a routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're still gonna do these videos as much as we can.
Yeah.
Right now he's sleeping, so
Yeah.
Simone's checking on that he needs to be waking up soon.
Yeah. To do is like a little.
Yeah.
bedtime
So
routine.
yeah, we're hanging in there. As soon as we get out of this newborn stage, we're gonna start talking about some more serious stuff as we
Yeah.
go. There's some solo videos I might do
Yeah.
about some things I'm doing as far as like how to get the birth certificate and things like that. So I'll do that
Yeah.
solo. This a random might do it with my phone or something.
And I definitely want to do a live to kind of talk about the postpartum again in case people have questions directly. I
Yeah.
want to talk about because I really want.
Oh yeah, we had questions too. We'll do that next time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I want to make sure
you
that
can do
people
that.
really understand that
The seriousness
the
of it.
seriousness of it. You know.
All right.
Yeah. That's it. If you made it this far,
Ooh-wee.
we appreciate you so much.
Yes. Like, comment,
Um,
subscribe if
yeah.
you hang with us.
You forgave birth already. How was postpartum for you? You know.
Yeah.
Was it a smooth
Sailing.
sailing for you?
Was it a bumpy ride?
How was breastfeeding for you? Are you getting the hang of it?
You had to
Are
go
you
to
nursing?
formula?
Are you going to formula? Are you producing enough milk?
How's the shortage? How the shortage? Is it still a shortage?
I think so.
Okay. Is this
I don't
shortage
know.
affected
I haven't really
you?
looked into it because
Me either. Yeah.
thankfully we didn't have.
I haven't
to.
heard too much as of right
Yeah.
now, but yeah, has it affected you? How'd you maneuver your way around that?
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
All right.
But yeah, thanks for watching.
Thank you so very much.
Again, my name is Oliver.
I'm Simone.
This is the Williams Family Journey, and we're out of here.
Until next time. Bye bye. Don't forget
Peace.
to subscribe.
And all that good stuff. Bye.